SDK. Twilio Chat makes it easy for you to create a scalable chat application that works across web browsers using JavaScript, iOS phones using an SDK for that platform, and also Android phones. We'll start at twilio.com/docs and click on chat at the top of the screen. Inside of here, we want to go to the quick start. We're going to start with the web version using the JavaScript SDK. So click on the JavaScript quick start. Here, there's a set of things that we need to collect. First, we're going to need to create a chat service. So let's go do that now. We can head to the Twilio console for chat services, and we can click the red plus button to create a new service. We'll name our chat instance YouTube Chat, since we're doing this on YouTube. Then click Create. This gives us the service SID that we need, so I'll leave this tab open for later. Another thing that we'll need is our account SID. You probably already have this stored in an environment variable, but if you need it, head to the console, and it's right here. Next, you're going to need an API key and an API secret. You can generate one if you head to the link where it says generate one here. We'll create a new API key. You give it a name, and we'll call this one chat key, and click on create API key. It'll show the secret. I'm going to rotate this secret out after this video, so don't try to use this. Next, we need to download, configure, and run the starter app. You can pick whatever language you want here, but if you don't have a preference, highly recommend that you use the Node.js application. Click on it and download it and extract it wherever you keep your project safe. Then we're going to head over to the instructions for Node.js. If you're following along at home, just follow these instructions to get your starter application up and running for Node.js. We're going to work on getting these running right now on screen. Inside of the project directory, we first need to copy the .env.example file to a file named .env. Next, I'll open this project in a text editor. I'm going to use Visual Studio Code, but feel free to use whatever is most comfortable to you. Once you have that opened, you want to edit the .env file. This is where you're going to put the Twilio account SID, the API key and API secret that you created earlier, as well as that chat service SID. Now that we've configured our environment variables, we just need to run npm install to install all of the dependencies for this application. Once the dependencies are installed, we can run npm start to start up the SDK server. If you head to localhost port 3000, you'll find the Twilio server starter kit environment setup running on our account. Our account SID, API key, and API secret are set up correctly, and the button for chat is green, so let's click it. You'll be dropped into a chat window and given a random username, and you can say hi and see that it gets sent out. But do we really know that it's working? Let's open up another tab and go to localhost port 3000/chat and set these up side by side. Now with our chat application side by side, if I say hi in the left window, it appears on the right, and if I say hello in the right window, it appears on the left. If you're curious how this chat application works, head to the public folder, and underneath chat, you can open up index.js. This shows you how it gets access to a messages div. Down in here, it will show you how it fetches the access token that you need to create a user inside of the chat application, and you can read through the code of how it initializes the chat client, and then down below, how it joins the general channel, how it sets up channels, and what happens when someone types in a message to the chat application. Now that we have the Node.js application for chat running and our front-end JavaScript chat client working, let's take a look at what we need to do to get the Android client working. Underneath Quick Starts, we'll click on Android Java Quick Start. In here, it's going to have you collect the same account information that we were collecting before. We've got the service instance SID, account SID, API key, and API secret. Don't worry about the mobile push credential for now because push notifications are outside of the scope of this video. You don't need to worry about this section that says create a Twilio function because our Node.js application will give us an access token so that we can give one to our Android application. Scroll down to where it says download for Android and download the application. Inside of Android Studio, go to where it says open an existing Android Studio project and find your files on your system. Once the project's open, the Gradle build file will be used to fetch the dependencies for the project. This will take a little bit of time, so we're going to fast forward to when it's done. Next, inside of mainactivity.java, head to where it says server token URL and paste in the ngrok URL to your chat application, adding /token and passing in a device of Android. Next, you can run it in your Android emulator. And once it's ready to go, we can send some messages into the chat application. I'll just send hi, and then can you see this? Then if we head over to our chat application, we can indeed see those chat messages, and we can send a message back. We'll just say hello from Windows. And if we head back to our Android chat application, we can see that message has appeared in there as well. Back over on the docs, let's head to the iOS Swift Quick Start. Click on Download and Explore, and then Download for Swift to download the Swift Quick Start for iOS chat applications. Open this up inside of your terminal and use pod install to use CocoaPods to install the dependencies for the application. This will install the Twilio chat client for Swift. Once that's done, you'll want to open the chat application's XC workspace file to make sure that you're using the correct version that includes the CocoaPods. Once this opens in Xcode, head under Chat Quick Start to open up the chat view controller and find the token URL. Paste in your ngrok URL to your chat application, adding /token, and then passing in the device equals iOS to signify that we're running this on iOS. Run this inside of an iPhone simulator. Once that runs, we can say hi to our chat application running over on Windows. I'll say hi and yo, why not? Once we've sent a few messages, we can head back over to our browser to see that those messages have been sent over to Windows, and then we can say hi from Windows just as we did before in our Android application, and when we head back over to the iOS application, we'll see that that message appears on our